You're being called into a preparation. It's as if you're being encouraged to hype yourself up before a big game or something that you want to win. You will find energy at weird times, in weird places, with weird people, with weird thoughts and weird things. Follow this. Weird is the opposite of normality. Normality, simplicity wasn't working. We need uniqueness. I'm being brought to the imagery of a gorilla surrounded by shrubbery, greenery. Someone here could really benefit from a rainforest meditation of some sort. The abundant universe will provide. You're being called to not shy away from breaking down everything for what it's worth, questioning things, feeling your way through the process, expressing your way through the process shamelessly. Yeah. The freedom that you have to exist in this weirdness, in this abnormality, in this uniqueness is something to be celebrated. I keep being brought to this and like watching a flower bloom. Sleeping Beauty or Aurora could be relevant to you, or just a sign, symbol, synchronicity. That's it from here. Ascendant Outlook, bottom of the deck. Getting into the tarot. You're really being called to dig deep and pick things out from the dirt. Really, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to break it down to the nitty-gritty. Again, don't be afraid to question things. Don't be afraid to examine things or overanalyze. Not the specifics. Not so much as analyzing situations, but analyzing nature, analyzing people. I'm being brought back to that gorilla in the shrubbery and the greenery and the rainforest concept. A meditation of you either imagining yourself as said gorilla in the rainforest, or a simple visualization technique of this sort, taking yourself to this place, could really bring you a calmness. I'm seeing carrots and horses. We have Judgment. privacy could really benefit you at this time. Just more alone time, reading a book, drinking coffee, having tea, running errands. The Nine of Cups. Just a time for you to, again, it's going back to that concept of celebrating you, celebrating yourself. This is you healing you with you and you alone. This is all about you. The number 10 is completion. This lets me know that there's been an activation of some sort. Again, like a flower blooming. It's an activation. Justice. This is inevitable. The success, the healing, the refreshment. There's like this breeze, this minty, fresh coolness that is bound to create change, be the wind of change in your life based on the direction that you are going in. Most specifically, this unapologetic direction where you couldn't help it even if you tried. This is something that's inevitable, some form of healing that is inevitable. Trust the path that you are being led towards. It's giving like the skipping down the yellow brick road and like knowing the path that you're on. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Worth fighting for. Let's get one final card. This message was meant to find group number 1. This message was meant to find Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. You'll notice yourself finding energy, gifts, education, knowledge, wisdom, love. You'll find yourself finding these things in strange places with strange people, doing strange things. But the strangeness stems from unfamiliarity, stepping out of your comfort zone. The strangeness is not automatically deemed as good or bad. It's just different. Copper. I'm a conduit for goodness and prosperity. I receive inspiration and great wealth. This brings me to pennies. You may be finding pennies, whether you find them on heads or if you find them on tails and then you feel guided to flip it over for yourself so the next person can find a lucky penny. But copper is good for you at this time. Copper is also a conductor of energy. Again, a conduit, a vessel, a carrier, a messenger. All these terms are relevant. Be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration, complete inventions, formulas and creative works, amplify courage and confidence. Spirit's showing me a wound healing almost instantly, like right before your eyes you see it magically heal. This is coming from the correct amount of tender love and care based on whatever wound has been mended or healed. Again, you are going through this process of magical transformation, quite honestly, because it's literally showing me this wound being magically renewed. Bottom of the deck is blue lace agate. It is easy for me to express myself. I am understood. I hear what others are communicating. I see you also finding value, again, in the weird places, the rough spaces, the questionable things, the lesser known things. It's almost as if you're being given access to something early. And this early access allows you to really create a space for yourself. Most specifically, mold out, craft your throne to your liking, engrave your name on it. It's like your personal seat at the table, and it's really personal. It's personalized. Uniqueness and this energy of piecing things together is really relevant. You're coming back to center, coming back home. Again, this inevitable healing. That's why that healing looks so magical, because everything just comes back and falls right back into place as it was before. That wound is healed. All we have now is the memory. Barely even a scar, it's looking like. This is a message I wanted to find you. Sending you so much love, so much life. And until next time, take care. Be well. I'm picking up on this energy of annoyance and something about a broken wing, or something being dried out. I'm specifically being brought to cotton or gauze of some sort, soaking up fluids to clean a wound and or the fluids from the wound. What message was meant to find the chameleon spirit group? There seems to be some sort of unexpected setback, withdrawal, hold up. For some of you, this is financial, having money tied up in certain spaces, or not reaching certain deadlines because maybe this piece of paper didn't get to you on time, or you had the wrong address or the wrong phone number. It's feeling kind of Mercury retrograde-y. Yeah, that's what it's feeling like. Definitely feeling Mercury retrograde-y. Like, I almost feel like, you know how in like a commercial you go through a lot, I mean not in a commercial, in a okay, so for some of you it can be a commercial because I was brought to insurance, but what I was trying to say is like in a cartoon when they get really beat up and they have a cast a crutch, a blindfold over one patch on their eye. You know, like they're really beat up, but they're still like trucking along. I'm kind of seeing that here. These are self-inflicted wounds, which is why there seems to be like this annoyance. It's like an internalized annoyance with self-inflicted wounding. And notice how these cards don't want to come out. So there could be something that you are avoiding, or something you don't want to talk about, something you don't want to address. Some sort of change that you may or may not want to acknowledge. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, this is really feeling like knowing that it's time to go back to the drawing board, or knowing that it's time for this, knowing that it's time for that, but ignoring that knowing. Yep, 6th house, craft, routine. There's a need for sprucing up in the routine. Or a need to spruce up something in your life. You've already known this. This message is just to call you out. Yeah. Neptune at the bottom of the deck. You may be knowingly or unknowingly stuck in a spiral. 8 of Swords energy. Analysis paralysis, the Hanged Man kind of energy, Strength in the reverse, Chariot reverse, just a lot of stagnant energy. The Emperor. Yeah, taking ownership of it though. You're definitely taking ownership of whatever this feeling is. I don't really see you projecting anything outwardly, so you are in a healthy space of, okay, what can I do? You're in an empowered position. I'm seeing a 3-leaf clover, just the symbol of luck. Three or 4, I don't know. I always see both, but either way, just a symbol of luck. The 8 of Pentacles. The way that you're taking control or responsibility of something is inspiring someone, or it's very becoming of you. And it also may be protecting you from something, or it's like you're actively avoiding an argument or a disagreement, but you don't even know. You don't even know that there's potential for this exactly. Devil. Queen of Cups energy. Bottom of the deck. You've conquered your perception of the situation. You've accepted your position in the circumstance. You are well aware that there's much to do, there's much work to be done. And there's a way that you can teeter. You can teeter into the negative side of, oh my gosh, I have too much shit to do, I don't even know what to do, I'm not going to do anything. Or you can choose the healthier route. And I feel like you may be in a space where you're like, I'm choosing a healthier route, talking to myself more positive, but you still keep coming out with like bumps, bruises, scrapes. That's a part of the process. So this call out message, this message that was meant to find you, is reassurance that you're not meant to come out of this unscathed. It's not meant to be blockage free. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be imperfectly perfect. Now, for some of you, there is a specific message here about a job situation. I think you're really ignoring something at in a job situation where you could be feeling like someone is abusing their power, or you're not being paid enough for your work, or just some sort of unfair treatment. So there is, again, either way, there's recognition of this and deciding not to fall into the negative aspect of it, and more so deciding, okay, since I see that, what can I do to help the situation? This may be forming different boundaries for yourself. This may be having a certain conversation with someone. But instead of settling or sinking into whatever's going on, you're adjusting to it as a chameleon would. And your cards are taking a lot longer to come out. I think that's telling all on its own. Yeah, because again, there's a lot of work to be done. This could even be like digging yourself out of a hole or something like this. I feel like you're in a hole in some sense. You feel like you're at a negative, or you feel like you owe something. Or you feel like you're in a position it's somehow putting you in the negatives, whether this is literally, financially, spiritually, energetically. There's something here about feeling like something's in the negatives and you're trying to figure out how to balance the equation, essentially, to get both sides to equal out to one another. Eight plus 6 is 14. 6 is craft and routines. 8 is about workmanship. This last card is going to solidify everything, but this is definitely about work ethic, what you're putting in, what you're getting in return, and definitely some sort of recognition of some sort of unfair treatment or something less than favorable. This is being acknowledged, but it's not being worshipped. We're trying to change this. And also maintaining a good attitude about it. You're being applauded for that, first of all. You definitely make something look easy. I see you've recently changed something. The colors, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, your hair, your favorite color, your bedroom set. Someone did something with polka dots, okay? I'm seeing like pink polka dot sheets and white background. This could even be on a dress or something. But either way, there's something new that you've done, that you've incorporated. Nice. Let me know what that is in the comment section down below. And let's get your final card. Can we finally get a closing message? There it is. Leopard Skin Jasper. This took forever to come out. It took forever to come out. Okay, so I feel like this is, again, it's showing me that concept of like being in a hole and like having to climb your way up in some way. And it feels like it took forever to get out of that negative position just to get even, just to break even. But man, when you get out of that hole, it feels so good. There's something about you acting as if it's already done. Yeah, the number 14, maintaining your cool, tempering yourself, doing what you can with what you have, and not worrying about what you can't control, what you don't have. I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. Improve peripheral awareness. Become the objective observer. Increase consciousness of reactions to others. Increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. Bottom of the deck is Malachite. I recognize repetitive patterns and choose love, compassion, and kindness. Again, you kept recognizing the unfairness or the BS or the hole that was being dug. You acknowledged it, and you're like, okay, I see that. I'm going to do what I can with what I have to adjust the situation in my favor. You didn't dwell. You chose love, compassion, and kindness. You're being applauded for this. This is your call out message. This is a message that was meant to find you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take care. Be well. I channeled a song for you. Let Me Hold You by Bow Wow, which I have faintly playing in the background, but of course we cannot concentrate on that too much because of how our fabulous rules are here in the community, okay? But let's go ahead and dive into this message, okay? This call out message, or this message that was just meant to find you. I can already tell here, this group, your message, your energy is more lively, exuberant, extroverted, outgoing than the other groups, okay? You have a spotlight on you of some sort. You're the center focus, or it's your birthday coming up, or you have something to celebrate soon. There's definitely more eyes on you than the average person around you right now. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have something to celebrate, a graduation, a birthday, an anniversary, a holiday. What is it? Let me know. We have emotions are running high. Alright, let's see here. Bottom of the deck we have be bold and make the first move. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing something here about emotional impact on our actions, okay? I'm not seeing exactly how it's unfolding yet, but let's see how this progresses. It's bringing me back to your center card with the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race in combination with emotions are running high. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely a time to feel how you want to feel, but do not take any actions based on emotions right now. This is not a time to act out of haste. Some of you may have been drawn to group number 2 because there is a common theme with this Mercury retrograde-y kind of energy. It was much stronger in group 2 though. And here it's much more based on relationships, reactions, emotions, desires, beliefs, things of that nature. It's more personal here. While the other one was more of like Mercury retrograde, car wrecks, taking all my money, da 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 da. While in this group, it's more of Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, me and this person got into an argument and bumped heads, so much so that now we're not talking anymore. Okay, something more permanent, or something more, again, more personal, or like someone close to you betrays you or says something that really just got you, you know? Let's see. There's this sense of not knowing how to feel too that's circulating right now. And there is identity even in that lack of definition. Okay? I believe the song is pretty much over, so I'm gonna let that stop. You may also find inspiration or answers in different experiences like art, music, dance, storytelling, articles, things of that nature. The color orange is relevant, sacral chakra energy, creativity, creative expression, North Node. This was a common theme in group number 1. So group number 3 may be an anchor group that called to some people that were at group 1 already, and some that may have already been at group 2. Follow your intuition. Now, this is confirmation that your emotions are correct. They're valid, they're true. You're not just feeling these ways for no reason. But not moving in haste is your best decision at this time. We have Gemini the butterfly, which talks about duality. So, in order to step into these aspects of yourself, time is required to kind of weigh whatever options you do have. Because I do see a decision here on the table. But again, not acting in haste would be your best decision at this time. Really considering the consequences or the outcome, the results. Really sobering up about a decision, a choice. Yeah, I'm hearing, so what'll it be? And I see you really stepping into whatever choices that you're making. I think you broke it down or narrowed it down to 2 things. I see you going right. I don't know what resonates with the right, but I see you going right. Like on this metaphorical fork in the road, I see you going right. When you could go left or right, you choose right. Okay, we have the King of Cups and the World that want to come out together. Again, this King of Cups is in full control of his emotions. Again, not acting all willy-nilly out of emotion in the world here, and giving yourself time to process said emotions. Whether they have a specific label on them or not is not important. But what is important is the processing of it, the feeling through. Yeah, the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The second guessing or the questioning here. There's definitely a need for research, timeouts, time away. Wow. Research and time away to decide what the foundation will look like. 4 of Wands. To decide a starting point, a factual point. There's something here again about like a starting date or a specific special day to be celebrated. There's something about that. A new start in something. Yeah, a new commitment. A new cycle to see through. There's something here about you making a choice to take inspired action towards some sort of new commitment, like a new job, a new workout regimen, a new skincare routine, a new hair routine, a new hairstyle, a new foundation routine, a new method of getting dressed, a new car. Yeah, there's some sort of decision being made here, but slow and steady wins the race, babes. Knight of Swords, you'll know when to go. Wow, I don't know why I was so eager and ready to leave your group. Let's pull our final card here. Just kidding. Okay, so there's gonna be some sort of like flash, and then something comes back from that, okay, or like a second boom, like a reaction. Like for every action there's a reaction, equal and opposite reaction. Jade, I am incredibly lucky. I always have plenty of money with plenty to spare. The color green could be relevant. Improve visualization of positive outcomes, attract good fortune and good luck, improve financial status, activate your millionaire mind. Yeah, you're definitely stepping into something that's an adult decision or a big boy, big girl choice. Again, a commitment. And so I just see you weighing all the options, and you are going to make the right choice. So just trust yourself, babes. Now your message is complete. And I wish you peace, love, abundance, and longevity. Bye.